Jimmy K here, Metal Voice. Look at this. The Metal Voice shirts are now on sale. Just go to the video description to find out on how you can purchase one. Metal! Welcome to the Metal Voice, live at the, well, not live, but at the Metal Hall of Fame, my friend. We're live here, we're alive here. With the car horns and everything.
The cops and the robbers.
That's right, with the one and only Stephen Pearcy.
The hookers and the traders and the candlestick makers.
So, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame versus the Metal Hall of Fame, Stephen.
Yeah.
I mean, this morning I wake up to Judas Priest being snubbed, Pat Benatar being snubbed. Thoughts?
Yeah, it's kind of a joke, you know. It's almost like What's Your Goof doing the lead song in the new Bond movie. What's her name? Billy, whoever. Yeah. Belly. All right, that's it. Anyway, I'd rather be here.
All right, but I mean, Judas Priest. I mean, that's
crazy.
That's crazy.
It's crazy. I mean, you know, you got to throw a token band in there at least.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah.
And then Pat Benatar. She was the #1 fan choice. Yet, and a huge
That's crazy.
mover and shaker back in the day, Pat Benatar. I mean,
yeah.
she was, I mean, you remember Pat when she was just starting off and she broke big. I mean,
Beginning of what we used to know as MTV.
Yes.
You know, one of the lead characters back then, which spawned us in, you know, '84. It's like bring back Ricky Rackman and Headbangers Ball, you know. Wake up. You know,
we don't need Ricky. We got the Metal Voice.
Well, we got the Metal Voice, but we need we need some kind of TV show out there. I'll create it and do something.
All right. Let's talk about Ratt. Let's talk about Ratt. I mean, what's going on? Are you guys gonna have a tour? We talked about this recently, but there's a tour coming up, and there's more dates being released.
Yes.
So tell me about some dates and what's gonna happen in the timeline.
Well, 2020 is we're just gonna tour the planet, you know, and we're going to play countries we've never played. It's 35 years later, and that's what we're doing. We have a bunch of festivals overseas, you know, and we'll announce the U.S. package tour soon enough.
All right.
Yeah.
What about some Ratt unreleased music?
No, there's a best of coming out, and we are going into the studio to dabble in a few things this year, and we'll see what happens. You know, we're always writing, so it'll be great to have some new music and do the tour, and things are really moving along just fine.
What phase are you? Okay, last time we spoke, you told me the songs are kind of being put together slowly, more of a harder edge, more like the first 2-3 albums.
Yes.
Are we still in that same vein?
Yes, except, you know, you can't get by something like, you know, I don't want to do another round, but I certainly want a catchy kind of a tune Ratt is known for. It's the year of the Ratt again, 2020. So last time it was in '84, so we have some ass kicking to do. Yeah.
What about a live album, you know, to celebrate, you know, all these years of Ratt? Any plans for that?
We could. The reason we never did is because we wanted people to see us live. You know, and get the big picture and everything, you know. But now you can just go on YouTube and hear all kinds of shit, you know. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, absolutely.
I mean, there's your live
everywhere, right?
There's your live thing. I mean, we just got off the road and there's like full shows, you know. So it gave me an idea, actually. I ain't telling anybody, but it's way cool. I don't care. I don't give a shit, you know. More people that see us, the better, you know. Defending the faith, you know what I mean?
All right. So tell me about, I mean, I talked about quickly about unreleased material. Is there any Robin Crosby material out there that people need to hear?
Yeah, it's possible. There are a couple unreleased songs that we recorded and demoed up from the Out of the Cellar sessions.
Okay.
So we have a few of those songs never heard, and we could, yeah. We'll see what happens. You know, we're just want to try to get some new music out. You know. And
I know it's a touchy subject. Warren DeMartini.
10 years since the last record.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I know it's a touchy subject. Warren DeMartini I mean, are you any thoughts? I mean, his involvement or uninvolvement in the band?
Well, he'll always be involved, ex-members in one way or another, whether it's some type of business or at all. But there's nothing there. He didn't want to go out, and that's it. Respectable. There's no whining and bitching over here. I could give a shit.
Is the door open for him if he ever wants to come back?
That's a tough one. I don't think it is. I don't know. I don't think he's really into it.
Okay.
I think he wants a kickback. I don't know. You'd have to ask him.
Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah.
All right, so there you have it. I just wanted to do a quick little interview with Stephen Pearcy.
If you want to know what's happening, go to the ratpack.com.
Yes, of course.
And we're out there and see what's happening. Soon enough, we'll give you the announcement, and it'll be very cool. We'll be busy all year.
Are there any other surprises you can tell us today?
No, just some festivals in the U.S. and abroad, which is really, really cool. We're going to probably go to Europe, first time in a long time, and so a lot going on.
Canada?
And it's positive. Oh, yeah.
We're waiting for you, man.
It's been a while. It's been a while.
I told you last time I saw you was on Bark at the Moon.
Oh, with Ozzy, with Jakey and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we did that U.S. tour, Europe and Canada with him. Yeah, it was great.
Yeah.
That was a good time.
All
right, man.
And actually, another question. We spoke about this briefly. And we're at the Metal Hall of Fame. Yeah. What has the LA scene? We won't call it hair metal. We'll call it the LA scene.
Yeah, no,
what has the LA scene done for metal in general, worldwide?
Nothing lately. From what I know or hear, it's good that some of us are still around. You know what I mean? That's what I think is way cool, is that we're around 35 years later.
Or the legacy of it. I mean, people really sort of, not everybody, but there's this sort of, consensus that, it's just the hair metal scene, but it was a huge
it's such bullshit. It's such bullshit. Yeah, we're never going to get the accolades that you're supposed to.
And maybe that's what it is, the accolades. That's what it is.
And, did we ever care in the beginning? No, we never cared, and we still don't, because it was always our gang against everybody, and it still is,
And meanwhile, the LA scene is millions.
We wish everybody the best and success, and there's a bunch of new bands which I like, and they're not necessarily metal, but they're pretty close to punk rock metal kind of shit. And I think that's enlightening, because, come on, look, the 70s bands, okay, 80s bands, we've all been around a while. It's not going to last forever,
Well, there you have it. The wise words of the master, Stephen Pearcy of Ratt, on the Metal Voice.